Hello, my people. Good day to you. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Whatever time zone you're listening to this, thank you for tuning in every single day to Daily Mind Shift. My name is Michael Ujola for Mindset Transformation Africa. And in today's episode of Daily Mind Shift, I want us to talk about our approach to work, our approach to whatever we do. Let me anchor today's episode on this statement. Make sure you don't allow your unwillingness to do everything to keep you from doing anything. Make sure you don't allow your unwillingness to do everything to keep you from doing anything. That is what I want us to talk about. So grab your coffee, grab your tea, grab your bottle of water if that is what you have. Settle in and let us get started. Let me ask you this. Have you ever found yourself stuck in a cycle of procrastination, a cycle of indecision? You don't know what to do. You keep thinking, what do I want to do? What do I want to do? And you're stuck in thinking. I think it's Alan Watts that says that when all you think about are thoughts, you are not thinking at all. That's a paraphrase quote from Alan Watts. When all you think about are thoughts, you are not thinking at all. So maybe you've had big dreams, all right? You have aspirations, but you struggle to take necessary steps towards achieving them. See, you're not alone. I'm not trying to castigate you or talk down on you. You're not alone. Many of us grapple with the fear of failure. We overthink, all right? We grapple with the overwhelming feeling of not knowing where to even start, where to begin. Especially fresh graduates, you don't know what to do now. Now you're a graduate, now you finished service, you're stuck in your mental loop, you're looking for work, you don't even know where to start. But let me tell you this. The key to overcoming these obstacles lies in a simple shift in your mindset, and that is what we'll be tackling today. The concept of not allowing your unwillingness to do everything to keep you from doing anything. See, we've heard it over and over again. People tell us, don't just be doing everything. Jack of all trades, master of none, or in none, or at none, whatever that quote is. So yeah, you keep hearing that. But that also can paralyze you. That yes, I don't want to be saying doing everything, but also you don't want to be saying not doing anything at all. Yeah. Stick with me. Let me build this idea a little. This idea is all about breaking down the barriers that we place on ourselves, all right? Breaking down the barriers we place on our mind and embracing the power of small steps, small consistent steps towards whatever it is that we want to achieve, towards our progress, towards our growth. We often think of unwillingness as a stubborn refusal to do something, but it can also manifest as a sense of paralysis. We are paralyzed in the face of a daunting task. We are overwhelmed because what is before us is so enormous. Do you understand? It's so daunting that we think we cannot do it. See, when we feel unwilling to tackle any project, to pursue a particular goal, it is usually because we are focusing on the enormity of the task or on the daunting task, all right, on the size of the task rather than the individual steps that is required to accomplish it. Most times, the moment you feel, I don't know what to do, it is because your focus is on the problem, not on what needs to be done to solve it. What you're seeing before you is the mountain. First go and look for a shovel or an axe or a digger that you can use to start applying little by little, chopping down the boulder, chopping down the stone, chopping down the mountain. But most times we just focus on the mountain and we just totally enter a mental loop that we forget that, okay, I can start by digging around this mountain. Let me just even start that. But most times people focus on the mountain and then you're paralyzed. Listen, here's what I want you to go with today. You don't have to do everything at once. Let me repeat that. You don't have to do everything at once. In fact, trying to do everything at once is a guarantee that you will set yourself up for failure. Instead, this is what I will advise you to do. Break down your goals into smaller steps, all right? Little thing that you can do. I want to find a job before the end of this month. What is the simplest thing that you can do today? Just ask yourself that. What is the simplest thing that I can do today? How many CVs can I send today? How many job applications can I apply for today? What is the most easiest thing of all things that I can start with today? That is exactly what I mean by breaking down your goals into small manageable objectives, into small manageable tasks. Then you take one step at a time. Send that first application, all right? Send that first mail to that employer, to the recruiter. Just send it. Send the first cold email, cold DM. Just send it. And before you know it, you're already making steady progress, all right? You're already making steady progress towards your objective. You're already making steady progress towards your goal. See, let me address the fear of failure. This is a big one for many of us, including me. We are afraid to take risk. I know how many courses I've recorded and I'm afraid, if I put it out, who will buy it and all that? If I spend that huge amount on marketing, will I sell at all? And that got me paralyzed. It's not cool. I'm leaving money on the table and I'm paralyzed by what might never even happen. Do you understand? We are afraid to take risks. We are afraid to pursue our dreams because we worry about what might happen if you fall short. But this is the truth. Failure is not the end of the road. Yeah, it might sound cliche, but it is the truth. Failure is not the end of life. It's not the end of the road. It is simply a mere bypass, a mere detour on the journey towards success. You need to think of failure as a learning opportunity, a chance to correct yourself, a chance to pivot, a chance to grow stronger. Instead of allowing the fear of failure to hold you back, you embrace that fear as a natural part of the process. You embrace that fear as the natural part of your life. You celebrate your successes, but also you're willing to learn from your mistakes. You're willing to learn from what you struggle with. You need to remember that it is not about avoiding failure altogether. It is more about how you respond to that failure that matters. Failure really, in and of itself, doesn't really count. How you think about it, how you act around it, is what matters. The power of consistency is also what the particular quote today is talking about. The anchor statement is talking about the power of consistency. See, Rome wasn't built in a day. It's a cliche, but it is true. Neither our dreams, your dreams is not going to be built in a day. The small daily actions that you take add up over time to create meaningful change in your life. So commit to showing up for yourself each and every day. Commit to showing up for yourself even when it is hard, even when it is tough. Show up. Whether it is spending 10 minutes working on your goals or simply taking a moment to visualize your success, mental work, or see, consistency is key. You cannot succeed without being consistent. All right? Consistency doesn't also mean perfection. Don't mistake that. Consistency and perfection are not synonymous. All right? Consistency means doing every single day, doing something about what you want to achieve. There will be days when you fail, when you falter, when you're tired, when life gets in the way and all. That's okay. All right, that's okay. What matters is that you keep moving forward, one step at a time. Even when the going gets tough, you keep moving forward. Let me conclude this episode today by saying this. Let me leave you with this thought. Don't let comparison steal your joy. It is easy to look at other people who seem to have it all figured out, who seem to have their life all working out, and feel inadequate. You feel inadequate in comparison to them. But this is the reality. Everyone's journey is different, is unique, is totally different. What works for one person may not work for you. Do you understand me? What works for him may not work for you. What works for her may not work for you. So instead of comparing yourself to other people, focus on being the best version of yourself. Celebrate your strengths. Embrace your weaknesses. Trust in your own path. You need to remember that success is not a destination. It is a journey, and it looks different for everyone. It looks different for every single individual. So this is what I will encourage you to do today. Make sure you don't allow your unwillingness to do everything keep you from doing anything at all. Do you understand me? So I will talk to you tomorrow. I want you to have a good day. I want you to have a good life.